You don't own your wife. Share her with OnlyFans. Polyamorous mother, 29, who opened her relationship to a female colleague, insists they're all parents to each other's 5 children and wants her boyfriend to have a baby with their new partner. So these are just healthy relationships. This is just the new normal, healthy behavior, healthy human behavior, right? You might have 2, 3 dads, 2, 3 moms. Everyone's banging everyone, right? All the good grown-ups are doing it. The experts are doing it. And guess who else is doing it?
Cardi B just tweeted that she's in an open relationship, and I could have laid down and died. The fact that she's claiming to be in an open relationship when Offset is really just openly cheating on her kills me. Like, where is her self-esteem?
You don't understand. You just don't get it. Polyamory is perfectly healthy. Polyamory is lit. Why I'm polyamorous? Learning to care for and support the people I love, not control them. Don't control them. Love is love. She's beautiful. Those were the first words that popped into my mind when I saw Angela sitting on the bar stool on our first date at Cornerstone in Berkeley. Berkeley. She wasn't wearing any makeup, and she didn't color the middle-aged silver in her hair, which communicated a self-confidence I found sexy. She had liked my long and neglected profiles on multiple dating sites, which had caught my attention. Drawn in by the smile in her pictures, I had been the first one to write. Those online exchanges had been terse, and on that first date, she still seemed to be withholding a lot about herself. She raised questions in my mind that needed answering. That desire to know is the fulfillment of the promise of every first date. Oh, but there's more. There's more. Polyamory is usually defined as carrying on multiple intimate romantic relationships. It implies the ability to love more than one person simultaneously. However, to me, it seems more helpful to describe polyamory as the capacity to have many different kinds of relationships. Part of the art of being polyamorous is to discover and to hold the distinctiveness of each human being, right? So you can have a totally different relationship with everybody. With everybody. There's no borders, no walls. No you or me at all. Right? We all got holes. We all got holes and plugs. So yeah, the polyamory. They're gonna keep pushing this stuff. We have to reformat what it means to be human, what it means to be happy, what it means to be in a healthy relationship. And of course, these so-called healthy relationships that are being pushed on us are completely toxic and self-destructive. This is some of the most tortuous things you could do to yourself. Just listen to the advice that you're fed through the media. This mass media bullshit. The Guardian. All you need is loves the truth about polyamory. More and more young people are abandoning monogamy in favor of open relationships. But is it really that easy to turn back on jealousy? To turn your back on jealousy? And what about all the admin? I don't even know what that means. What do you mean by admin? So you're learning to transcend the jealousy, transcend the need to own somebody else. You don't own her, man. You don't own her. She doesn't own you. So open relationships. Remember, the more sexual partners, they've done studies on this. The more sexual partners somebody has, the least likely they are to ever be in a fulfilling, real relationship. And so they're telling you all these things that they're feeding you are going to make you miserable in the long term. Right? Addiction to pornography, addiction to relationships, these false ideals, like these idolatrous relationships, things like polyamory, having multiple sexual partners, all of these result in misery long term. All of these result in misery and the destruction of the family and making people more confused, more lost, and more able to just be engineered into doing all sorts of other stupid stuff. Right? Moms.com. How does a polyamorous relationship affect children? The most commonly asked question when it comes to a polyamorous relationship is how children are affected. So we investigated. So, lots of articles, BBC pushing it as well. We often see a relationship as an exclusive understanding between two people, but this norm is increasingly coming under scrutiny as people find other ways to redefine romantic love. More of that. More of that. So the polyamory, this is going to get pushed more and more. Well-being, polyamory, and redefining what it is to be in a healthy relationship, redefining what it is to be a family, redefining what it is to be healthy in general, right? Like what is it to be healthy now? You wear a mask. You watch TV. You listen to your smartphone when it tells you you're allowed to go outside. You're keeping everybody healthy by doing that. It's madness. It's absolute madness.